Close your eyes for an instant and imagine your heart in silence. Perhaps you are feeling an emptiness that words cannot fill, a disconnection that seems to push away everything you desire most. It's as if life is on autopilot, and the question, is it too late to change, echoes in your soul. You are not alone in this pain. There is a stillness within many who feel this way, carrying the weight of silent griefs, separations, or the fatigue of trying to manifest changes and seeing everything remain the same. The pain of feeling disconnected from a higher purpose is real, and questioning if everything has meaning can be exhausting. Some feel their faith has been shaken by so many disappointments, or that their energy is blocked, preventing life from flowing. The fear of growing old without having fulfilled the soul's mission is a shadow that hovers over many sensitive hearts, as is the repetition of negative patterns that seem impossible to break, and the doubt, am I worthy of living something better? This question whispered in the soul seeks answers that psychology at times cannot reach. That's where spirituality becomes a safe harbor. Your body listens to everything your soul whispers. Every pain, every doubt, every emptiness is an invitation to a deeper connection. It's not about ignoring what hurts, but about making space for pain, doubt, grief, and fear to exist. Because recognition is a fundamental part of spiritual transformation. You are not broken, you are transforming, and all healing begins with accepting what hurts. Spiritual neuroscience shows us that the brain can be reprogrammed with gratitude and intention. This means that the frequency of gratitude rewrites reality. Dr. Joe Dispenza, one of the great names in spiritual neuroscience, teaches us about the ability to rewrite our neural and emotional patterns, creating a new internal reality that manifests in the external world. He talks about the importance of aligning thoughts and emotions to elevate our vibrational frequency and, thus, co-create a new reality. It's not what happens outside, it's what vibrates inside. Imagine for a moment that your energy is not blocked by chance. What if this feeling of stagnation was, in fact, a portal to awakening, an invitation for you to delve into your subconscious and find there the key to flow. Often we believe it's too late to change our lives, but this is a limiting belief that your vibration can dismantle. It's not your age that blocks you, it's your vibration. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a pioneer in epigenetics, reveals that our biology responds to our spirituality and that our beliefs shape our cellular reality. This means that how we think and feel directly influences our health and well-being. We are not victims of our genes, but rather co-creators of our biology through our consciousness. If you feel your energy is blocked, know that this perception can be the key to deprogramming old patterns and allowing the flow of life to happen. The truth is that few can access this state of consciousness, but you who have come this far already show an openness, a spiritual curiosity that the universe is trying to show you. It's as if science has just proven what the ancients already knew, the importance of energy, frequency, and intention to manifest a full life. The universe just needs one answer from you. Yes, I am ready. The connection to something greater, the feeling that God, universe, is listening, is an implicit desire in many hearts. Rediscovering lost faith or strengthening the connection with the divine, feeling peace and fullness regardless of external circumstances, are deep longing. It is the desire to be spiritually guided with clarity and confidence, to have daily rituals that bring emotional balance and inner connection. You seek to manifest health, love, and prosperity in alignment with the soul, to break cycles of self-sabotage with lightness and awareness, and to elevate your vibration to attract people, opportunities, and peace. The whisper of the unconscious. Why emptiness? Echoes and how morning silence can reconfigure your vibrational reality. The trap of empty action. Why doing more doesn't fill what's missing, and how the brain gets addicted to the incessant search. The fatigue of trying to manifest changes and seeing everything remain the same is a pain felt by many. This incessant search often leads us to empty action, where the quantity of effort does not correspond to the desired fullness. The brain, in its search for rewards, can become addicted to patterns of seeking, even if unproductive, creating a cycle in which the lack of real fulfillment perpetuates itself. Mapping the dissonance, how your internal emotional frequency sabotages external synchronicity. If you feel your energy is blocked and nothing flows, it's possible there's a dissonance between your internal emotional frequency and the synchronicity you wish to attract. Our thoughts and emotions emit frequencies, and when these frequencies are not aligned with what we want to manifest, we create an invisible barrier. The feeling of being disconnected from life's purpose is a sign of this dissonance. The cellular memory of desire, what neuroscience explains about patterns of scarcity and how to deactivate them. Neuroscience shows us that our past experiences, especially those of scarcity or lack, can create cellular memories that manifest as patterns of lack in the present. These patterns lead us to repeat negative and self-sabotaging cycles. The good news is that the brain can be reprogrammed with gratitude and intention, allowing us to deactivate these memories and create new neural pathways for abundance. The Alpha Portal, how 15 minutes of intentional audio in the transition from sleep to wakefulness can rewrite your personal quantum field. The transition between sleep and wakefulness is a moment of high receptivity, where brain waves are in an alpha state, conducive to subconscious reprogramming. In these 15 minutes of intentional audio, you can access a portal to rewrite your personal quantum field, aligning your intention with the energy of the universe. This is an opportunity to manifest health, love, and prosperity. Story of a weaver, how she manifested clarity after years of fog, and the analogy of the invisible loom of consciousness. Once upon a time, there was a weaver whose work was beautiful, but her heart felt empty. She felt disconnected from the purpose of life, as if she was weaving in the dark without seeing the complete pattern. For years, she lived in a fog, feeling that nothing flowed. One day, she discovered the power of silence and intention. By starting her mornings with a ritual of connection, she began to weave with the light of consciousness. The emptiness began to fill with colors and shapes, and she realized that the invisible loom of consciousness was always there, waiting for her to activate it with her presence and gratitude. She manifested clarity, and her life became a tapestry of realized dreams. Beyond positive thinking, the neurochemical secret to anchoring intentions and awakening quantum coherence. The fatal error of superficial visualization. Why absent emotion is the blockage no one sees. Many seek manifestation through positive thinking and visualization, but forget a crucial component: emotion. Dr. Joe Dispenza and other spiritual neuroscience experts teach that emotion is energy in motion. If visualization is superficial, without the deep feeling of already having what is desired, it becomes an empty thought, without the power of manifestation. Absent emotion is the invisible blockage that prevents the materialization of dreams. Dopamine versus serotonin of manifestation. How the vicious cycle of seeking quick reward prevents sustainable materialization. The incessant search for quick rewards, often driven by dopamine, can trap us in a vicious cycle of momentary satisfaction, but without lasting fulfillment. True, sustainable manifestation is more linked to serotonin, to the well-being and fullness that come from a state of coherence and gratitude. When we are always looking for the next something, we stop vibrating at the frequency of existing abundance. The epigenetics of intention, how your silent beliefs reprogram your DNA and your future. Dr. Bruce Lipton teaches us that epigenetics reveals how our beliefs Even the most silent and unconscious can reprogram our DNA and influence our future. If you live repeating negative and self-sabotaging patterns, it is likely that limiting beliefs are acting in your subconscious. Recognizing and reprogramming these beliefs is a fundamental step towards transformation. The adrenal reactivity cycle: why morning stress sabotages your co-creation ability and how to break it. Morning stress, driven by adrenal reactivity, can sabotage your co-creation ability even before the day begins. When your body is in fight or flight mode, vital energy is diverted from manifestation and focused on survival. Breaking this cycle through practices of silence, presence, and intention in the morning allows your body and mind to enter a state of coherence, opening space for co-creation. The mirror of the mind: how your perception of emptiness is the reflection of your vibrational frequency, and how the refraction of inner light reveals new paths. The feeling of emptiness is not a condemnation, but a mirror. It is a reflection of your vibrational frequency, an invitation for you to look within and discover where the light can be refracted. Instead of fighting the emptiness, accept it as a starting point for transformation. By changing your energy, you change everything, and the refraction of inner light begins to reveal new paths and possibilities. The bridge between brain and field: unraveling the neural architecture of manifestation and the power of vibrational audio. The mirror neuron of abundance: how energetic empathy works and why connection is the first step to fulfillment. Our mirror neurons are not only activated by what we see, but also by the energy we feel. Energetic empathy, this ability to feel the vibration of another, extends to the field of abundance. When we connect with the frequency of prosperity with gratitude and intention, we activate these mirror neurons, creating an echo of abundance in our own field. Connection with this energy is the first step to fulfillment. The veil of illusion: why we feel disconnected and how the unconscious sabotages the perception of unity. The feeling of being disconnected from life's purpose or something greater is like a veil of illusion that covers our perception of unity. Our unconscious often operates based on limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging patterns that distance us from this intrinsic connection with the universe. Unveiling this veil is a process of awakening and alignment. Schumann resonance and theta waves, the science behind brain synchronization to access co-creation states. Science has been unraveling the mysteries of Schumann resonance, the Earth's heartbeats, and how they align with our brain waves, especially theta waves. The theta state, achieved in meditation or deep relaxation, is a portal to the subconscious and to co-creation states. Vibrational audio, with its carefully calibrated frequencies, can aid in this brain synchronization, allowing you to access these states of deep connection and manifestation. Practical exercise to unfog the lens, a mindfulness technique that reconnects you to the universal flow. The lens of our perception often gets clouded by worries, fears, and the feeling of being spiritually lost. To unfog the lens, practice mindfulness. Dedicate a few minutes to observe your breath, feel your body, and welcome your emotions without judgment. Allow silence and presence to reconnect you to the universal flow, which is always available. The cosmic clock, how vibrational patience aligns with divine timing, and the metaphor of the flower blooming at the right time. On the journey of manifestation, vibrational patience is essential. Just like a flower that blooms at the right time with sunlight and water, your dreams also have a divine time to materialize. Trying to force the process or becoming impatient creates resistance. Trust the cosmic clock, keeping your frequency high and your intention clear, and know that the universe is listening to you. Awakening the inner architect, how to rebuild your reality from scratch, using expanded morning consciousness. The myth of fixed reality, why your perception is more malleable than you imagine. We live under the myth that reality is something fixed and immutable. However, quantum physics and spiritual neuroscience reveal that our perception is much more malleable than we imagine. Your biology responds to your spirituality, which means your external reality is a reflection of your internal reality. You have the power to reprogram your beliefs and consequently your perception of reality. The quantum placebo effect, how expectation shapes your body's biochemistry and your field's frequency. The placebo effect is powerful proof of how expectation can shape our biochemistry. At the quantum level, expectation not only affects the body, but also the frequency of our energetic field. When you predispose yourself to believe in the possibility of healing and transformation, you activate a quantum placebo effect that aligns your intention with the desired manifestation. The Heart Coherence Map. Why the heart is the center of your manifestation and how it aligns with the brain. The HeartMath Institute has demonstrated the importance of heart coherence, a state where the heart's rhythm becomes more ordered and harmonious. The heart, with its own electromagnetic field, is a powerful center of manifestation, aligning with the brain to create a unified field of attraction. Cultivating gratitude and presence in the heart strengthens this coherence. The Zero Session of Reprogramming, a morning routine to silence anxiety and activate your flow state. The Zero Session is your morning reprogramming routine. It's the moment to silence anxiety, to reconnect with the source, and to activate your flow state. It can be through a guided meditation, a moment of silence and conscious breathing, or an intentional audio. The important thing is to create a ritual that puts you in a state of receptivity and alignment for the day ahead. The river that meets the sea, the journey of individual intention towards the vastness of collective consciousness, and how your audio is your canoe. Your individual intention is like a small river that, when released, meets the vast ocean of collective consciousness. Quantum audio is your canoe on this journey, guiding you safely and clearly. It is not a journey of isolation, but of interconnection, where your personal manifestation aligns with the greater good. The invisible melody of abundance, silent signs that your frequency is misaligned and how to adjust it with quantum audio. Beware of performative spirituality. Why the search for external validation disconnects you from your own strength. In the world of spirituality, it's easy to fall into the trap of performative spirituality, where the search for external validation becomes more important than inner connection. This disconnects you from your own strength and your true essence. Authentic manifestation is born from your inner coherence, not from the approval of others. The hidden cost of haste. How urgency in manifesting creates resistance, and the mind races against time. The urgency to manifest, the desire for immediate results, has a hidden cost. It creates resistance. The mind, racing against time, generates anxiety and frustration, sabotaging the very process of manifestation. Vibrational patience, the awareness that the universe operates in its own time, is fundamental. The toroidal field of emotion, how your emotional patterns create a field of attraction or repulsion. Our emotions are not just feelings, they create an energetic field, a toroidal field around us that attracts or repels experiences. Negative emotional patterns, such as the feeling of being disconnected or the fear of getting sick, create a field of repulsion, while gratitude and love generate attraction. A three-step technique to calibrate your vibration, from stillness to focus, activating resonance. To calibrate your vibration, follow these 3 steps. Stillness. Begin with a moment of silence, calming your mind and body. Focus. Direct your attention to what you want to manifest, feeling the emotion as if it were already real. Resonance. Allow this emotion to expand, activating resonance with the frequency of your desire. This elevates your vibration to attract people, opportunities, and peace. The echo of the soul. How emptiness is an invitation to listen, and the metaphor of the shell that holds the sound of the inner ocean. The emptiness that echoes within you is not a curse, but an invitation to listen. Just as a shell holds the sound of the inner ocean, your emptiness holds the melody of your soul. It is a space for reconnection with your essence, for the awakening of your consciousness. By listening to this echo, you can fill what is missing with your own light. Break the spell of scarcity. How Morning Quantum Audio releases the frozen energy of unconscious fears, the reptilian trigger of survival. How the ancestral fear of not having sabotages your ability to receive. In our reptilian brain resides an ancestral fear of not having enough, a survival trigger that often prevents us from receiving the abundance that is available. This fear creates frozen energy, a blockage that prevents the flow of prosperity. It is necessary to recognize this trigger, to deactivate it. The traumatic memory of lack. How past experiences of scarcity create energetic blockages in the present. Past experiences of scarcity or losses can create traumatic memories that manifest as energetic blockages in the present, making you feel that your energy is blocked. These unconscious memories trap you in patterns of self-sabotage. Morning Quantum Audio can help release this frozen energy, allowing you to heal these memories and create a new future. Neuroplasticity of prosperity. How the brain can be trained to expand the perception of abundance. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself and form new neural connections. This means that your brain can be trained to expand the perception of abundance, even if you have lived in scarcity. Through intention and conscious repetition, you can reprogram your brain to attract and manifest prosperity. The conscious breath of liberation, a morning practice to dissolve tension and make space for the new. To dissolve tension and make space for the new, try the conscious breath of liberation in the morning. Breathe deeply, imagining that each exhalation releases fears and tensions. Feel gratitude with each inhalation, opening your being to receive the flow of abundance. This simple practice helps you break cycles of self-sabotage. The seed in winter, how apparent emptiness is a period of gestation and the metaphor of patience preceding the harvest. Like a seed in winter, apparent emptiness can be a period of gestation. It is a time of stillness and preparation, where patience precedes the harvest. Trust that even in silence, life is working in your favor. Quantum Audio is the light and warmth that nourish this seed, preparing it to blossom. The ritual of reconnection. Why Morning Quantum Audio is the key to aligning your purpose and manifesting the unexpected. The danger of purpose blindness. Why many people search without knowing what they truly desire. Many people feel they live on autopilot or are disconnected from life's purpose. This purpose blindness leads them to search without knowing what they truly desire, resulting in a cycle of frustration and emptiness. The ritual of reconnection through Morning Quantum Audio helps bring clarity and align your intention with your true purpose. The noise of the rational mind, how overanalysis blocks intuition and synchronization with the field. Excessive analysis by the rational mind can be noise that blocks intuition and synchronization with the quantum field. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches us about the importance of transcending the analytical mind to access expanded states of consciousness. Quantum Audio, with its meditative cadence, calms the mental noise, allowing intuition to flow and you to align with the universe. The neural network of the future, how your cohesive intention creates new pathways in the brain for materialization. Your cohesive intention, when aligned with emotion and frequency, creates new neural pathways in the brain, the neural network of the future. This network is the map for the materialization of your dreams. By reprogramming your brain with gratitude and presence through Quantum Audio, you are actively building this network. The Synchronicity Journal, how recording small signs from the universe strengthens your faith and connection. To strengthen your faith and connection, start a Synchronicity Journal. Record the small signs, the daily miracles, the significant coincidences that the universe sends you. This reinforces the belief that you are not alone. The universe hears you and that you are worthy of living something better. The lighthouse in the fog, how morning clarity illuminates the path and the analogy of the inner compass that guides your journey. Like a lighthouse in the fog, morning clarity, achieved through Quantum Audio, illuminates the path of your journey. It guides you like an inner compass, connecting you to your purpose. Even in moments of deep doubt or feeling spiritually lost, this ritual of reconnection reminds you that you have the ability to heal yourself and transform life.